A nuclear missile has been launched toward your city, alarms are blaring, and you've got only a few minutes to prepare for the impact. The initial blast of 10 kiloton bomb, equivalent to the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, would kill almost everyone within 2 miles radius. If you are lucky enough to be outside the instant kill zone of this bomb, then pay attention, because your fight for the survival is just beginning. War, famine, destruction, no more Uber Eats, no more pumpkin spice latte, only chaos. If nuclear war really happens, food will become the most important thing for survival. No grocery stores, no fresh meat, no electricity, no even TikTok. Life is gone from the surface, so what will you eat when the world ends? Grass, bugs, your hopes and dreams. Today, using only non-perishable ingredients, it's high in calories, full of nutrients and actually tastes good. Kinda. I'm gonna teach you how to cook the ultimate nuclear war survival stew. Excited? Let's get started. Beans, survival proteins, and yes, your stomach might never forgive you. 1 can of mystery meat, spam, tuna or chicken tastes like regret but keeps you alive. 1 can of vegetables, because scurvy is not fun. Rice, lentils or instant ramen, slow burning carbs, just like your trust issues. 1 bouillon cube, because flavor matters, even when civilization doesn't. 2 cups of water, if you're lucky enough to find some. A little spice can go a long way. In an apocalyptic world, a pinch of chili powder or a dollop of hot sauce can lift your spirits, even if it's just the smallest burst of flavor. Not only does it make the meal taste better, but it also adds some heat, helpful if you're cold and trying to stay warm. 1 myth I often hear is that you need a fancy gear to cook in survival situation. The truth is, a basic stove is not only to boil water, it will be enough to replace all the kitchen equipment you have at home. I'm telling you, just a little creativity and resourcefulness will get you there. First, take your stove and find a flat surface. Grab your can of gas and attach it to the stove by twisting it into the connection point. Alright survivors, now we are cooking meal that could keep you going in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, or at very least help you power through a blackout that lasts longer than a Monday. No fancy ingredients here, just a strong stomach and the will to survive. We are turning these humble canned goods into a dish that even the apocalypse can't stop. And remember, survival isn't about gourmet presentations, it's all about ingenuity, resourcefulness and sometimes accepting that canned food can be edible. First things first, we are gonna boil some water. It's not just water, oh no my friends, it's the foundation of greatness. Without this, you've got nothing but dry ingredients and a lot of disappointment. If you have found yourself in a situation where fire is a luxury, and let's be real, sometimes it is, you can just dump everything in a bowl and pray. But that's the savage way. Next, we introduce the carbs, our unsung hero. Whether it's rice, lentils or pasta, raw is never an option. We are not making a crunchy cereal, we are crafting a stew that honors every humble grain. Each of them is like a miniature soldier that absorbs flavor and energy, ready to do its duty in the fight for survival. Alright, it's time to add the real MVPs. First up, the beans. Packed with tons of proteins and fiber, which are crucial when you're not sure when you'll get your next meal. And the beauty of these bad boys is the shelf life. Years. A can of beans is like having a safety net for your survival. Sure, they might be a bit mushy, but in the apocalypse, we are working with what we've got here. Don't drain the liquid, that's free soup right there. You think it's just some leftover juice? Nah. That's flavor, my friend. Liquid gold.
During World War II, soldiers often carried sea rations designed to keep them alive and moving through harsh conditions, while modern survivalists might have freeze-dried meals or energy bars. The key then was calories and shelf life.
This stew might not be as fancy, but it does the job of keeping you alive, just like the sea rations did for soldiers. And for protein, we've got meat from the gods themselves. Canned spam. Sure, it might not win any beauty contests, but in the apocalypse, beauty is overrated. If you've got no canned meat, grab the jerky from your emergency stash. Your stew can be as unique as the world you're trying to survive in. This is the secret ingredient, the bouillon cube. Think of it like a magic spell. Add it to the mix and boom, you've got flavor, you've got power. If you've managed to loot any spices or seasonings from your local store, well done. If not, I guess you'll be eating bland stew. But hey, survival's always about sacrifice, right? Now we let it simmer for about 10 minutes. This isn't just cooking, it's alchemy. As the stew simmers, all those disparate ingredients melt into something greater than the sum its parts. And when you're hungry, it's like a wedding for a sunrise after a long, dark night. But hey, if you're really starving, or if you're just the type of person who doesn't respect culinary time, don't wait. Grab a spoon, dig in, and feel the heat. You're in survival mode now. And there it is, the Stew of Champions, the ultimate survival meal. One bite and you'll feel like you've conquered the world, or at least survived another day. Now, folks, if you survive eating this, you'll survive anything, and if you don't, well, at least you'll be full when the apocalypse will come. Alright survivors, it's time for the grand final. Can this stew really power you through a nuclear fallout, or is it just another kind of oops? Let's figure this out. You know what? It's actually not that bad. It's like if chili and prison food had a baby. Rough around the edges, a bit unpredictable, but surprisingly satisfying. The texture is, well, let's say it hearty. The beans are soft and the meat, well, it's more functional than flavorful, but that's what you get when the apocalypse calls. I'm not exactly savoring every bite, but it's food, and when you're in survival mode, it's the best you can hope for. Let's break it down. This stew isn't just a haphazard mix of ingredients, it's nutritionally elite, packed with proteins to keep you moving, carbs for that slow burn energy, and just enough vitamins to fend off those pesky radiation zombies. I'm giving it 10 out of 10 on the survival scale. So, here's the bottom line. When the world goes nuclear and the only thing on the menu is your hope mixed with canned goods, grab a spoon and dig in. This stew might not turn you into a gourmet chef overnight, but it will keep you fueled for whatever comes next. Stay hungry, stay bold, and remember, sometimes the simplest meal is the one that keeps you alive. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, or a nuclear bomb will drop right on your house.